Even as they traveled deeper into the unknown forest, James was impressed how his mind didn't lose its focus considering how repetitive their day had been. Many requests often had days where they'd mainly be traveling. It wasn't anything like what they were dealing with now. I wonder if we'll stumble upon some kind of mysterious ruins, James said his thoughts out loud. Turning her head slightly in James's direction. You mean, like that one request we had? Kate asked. Shrugging. I mean, that's something we may likely encounter. But I was also wondering something that no one would expect, James said. This forest is how old? And just the sheer size of it. Even though they didn't appear like it, James could tell that the others were appreciative of James's question. Their travel through the forest was uneventful for the most part, so the occasional disruption of the blandness was appreciative. The thought also wasn't a random one. There were numerous requests from merchants that heard rumors of ruins inside the forest and hoped to gain items or resources. Currently, there are countless makeshift mines having resources extracted. But these were mines far away and closer to other towns and cities, learned only from merchants transporting the resources to Forest City, which was always searching for resources due to it being in the remote part of the various territories. Too bad we won't have the time to check them out, Adam said. I get the feeling we could gain a lot of guild points either by claiming the mine or selling the information to the guild. James made sure to carefully step on one of the larger roots from a nearby tree, then hopping down. The entire journey through the forest was not only dealing with the tedious aspects, but also navigating over the vegetation and moss-covered large rocks. With the armor and pack he was carrying, James had a memory of when he first started as an adventurer, sweating profusely due to not being used to the physical nature of completing requests. Even if they were chatting to fight the monotony, they still need to pay attention to their surroundings. James's eyes searched for any signs of forest animals, hoping that it would indicate signs that they could relax just a little bit. But even after nearly half the day was gone, no animals made an appearance. Even worse was a lack of monsters. I heard that there existed an ancient civilization where the forest now exists, Naylor commented after having listened to them talk about trivial things. There was a slight smile on Raul's face that James noticed at the corner of his eyes. Turning back to look at Mim, James noticed that the cat person also looked amused. The fact that both Raul and Mim seemed to find Naylor's comment to be humorous made him curious. Seeing James curious about what Naylor said, Sam explained. Naylor is a fan of the idea of something below the forest, though there's no evidence of such a thing. The ruins that we find in the forest clearly show that something existed before it. Naylor growled at Sam, not finding it amusing that the others didn't take his words seriously. We aren't laughing at you. Mim raised his hands to try and calm the dwarf down. I am. Raul teased as he looked back at Naylor. Pointing at Raul, Naylor said, Just you wait, long ears. Evidence that there was a great civilization that might have even been the reason for the forest to exist will come to light. He even grinned. I'm going to look forward to when I see the look of disbelief when it's revealed that I was right the entire time.